Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. I got something I'm doing for you again. I'm doing my thing. I appreciate doing what I do for you. So let's get this party started. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message and a story for life. I'm giving life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. Right thinkers, if you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. I do what I do for you to do just that. Tune in and get your lessons and know thyself. So I ask the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answers for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes and thinks that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. I'm finishing up on the lesson. We come at the last couple of pages of lesson 2. Ooh, it's about to get good. We talking about how to harness the power of the God and Goddess. So, right thinkers, let's talk about the important emphasizing the importance of daily rituals to master your God and Goddess principles. No poet don't know it. But the idea is to acclimate yourself to the God and Goddess concept and principle, manifest it in your daily life, and master it for yourself. That's what we talk about right now. I got some good stuff for you. Let's go. One thing we got to realize, and we are emphasizing the importance of what? Daily rituals. We get up every day, wash our face, brush our teeth, prepare to start the day. That's a ritual. Again, everything you pretty much do on a regular basis is a ritual. You practicing it, so that's what it's called. Understand that. Some good, some not so good, but that's all by intent. So we're gonna talk about the rituals. The rituals, what? They reinforce your will, and the rituals also attract your cosmic forces through what? Invocation. It's about to get good. You hear about people calling the spirits and having seances. I'm not big on all that, but when you can call them within yourself, that's where they are. They're not out there somewhere. No, they're inside you. You got to conceive them and understand them. So let's talk about it. That's the whole art of mastering the principles. Learning, listening, reflecting, meditating, implementing, bam. That's the key. Let's talk about it. Let me give you a right quick lesson. So if you are doing a program of the goddess, this the females, you do unveil what? Images, readings, chants, songs, etc. Again, to invoke the spirit. Those are things that you do. I got my little section over there. When I go into prayer, I understand that's what you do. Everybody has their own personal routine that they follow, their own personal ritual. Okay. When you relate it to the goddess, you talk about her myths. I said, my favorite, Mayat, another one. I do her worship. Why? Her story is second to none. I know her story. When you learn about them, they become part of you. So trust me, that's how it's done. Watch this. So you learn about their myths. You talk about her stories, okay? and about her glories, her sorrows, as well as her triumphs. And what? That attracts the energies that are related to the goddess that you're feeling for. Again, put a name, put a face on what you're worshiping or what you're praying to. Why? Who you praying to? Conceptually. Okay. Now, of course, now if you are fortunate, again, right thinkers, if you're fortunate, you will have reached a certain level of self-mastery. That's the goal. My goal is to get you to reach that level of what? Self-mastery, which what? Know thyself. But there's some things I can give you to help you do that. That's why I do what I do. It's for you. Pay attention. I got you. Trust me. All right. Now it attracts what? The goddess herself. Uh-oh. Two. And you can harness those powers. And then you can what? Do goddess work. I ain't doing no lazy work. Au contraire, mon frere. That kind of work that the goddess does, what? What is it? For example, I want you to ask. I'm going to tell you. If you want to destroy evil, hello. I used to be evil. I want to destroy him. What do? Then you perpetuate what? The divinity that has the power to do that. The reason why they wrote a Uraeus, because it was protection, okay, on the forehead. Can nobody get within 6 feet? Why? It spits venom for 6 feet. So when you are practicing that, what? You perpetuating the divinity, and you have the power to do that, what? Cosmic force. Use the cosmic force that what? Has the power to do that. And the cosmic force that has the power to do with fire and physical fierce energy, you know who that is? That's the feline, okay? The lion energy. Of course, that's the goddess Sekhmet. That's Ptah's wife, counterpart. She represents energy, fierce. If you get on her bad side, I keep telling you, and I told you about her, hell has no fury like Sekhmet. Okay? She ain't the one you want to be upset. Okay? Damn the hawk. He ain't got nothing on her, though. So Sekhmet is an aspect of Het Haru, which is the female power of the spirit that we have both sides. Haru, Het Haru. Now, who is what? Who is an aspect of who? Nat and also Mehert. These are all the women. I gave you the right side with the women. These are hierarchy women concepts. Remember, Nat gave birth to Ra. Mehert mean the mighty full one. So all these are women who pass down aspects of your character that when you understand them, you know what I'm talking about. Watch this. So now if you want to use wisdom to overcome an adversity, okay, then that is the who? Goddess. Come on. I said. If you follow along, you know wisdom, intuitive knowledge, I said. Go right to that. When I want to have used my discernment, Anubis, right to that. When I want to be my best self, Haru, right to that. You see where I'm going with this? So it's, for me, I can just start grabbing them. Why? I know them. They're a part of me. All right? That's the whole part about that. And if you want to wisdom, use goddess, I said. Okay, next thing. Nevertheless, all are what? Listen, all these principles are aspects of the ultimate goddess, which forms Net and Mehert in the noon. Told you that. And thus, what? They lead you, the right thinker, aspirant, to the ultimate discovery of what? As well as victory over, you ready? Set your ego, your lower forces. Okay, your ego self, the forces of egoism, I love this, and the degraded mind. And that mind is full of what? You ready? Anger, hatred, greed, jealousy, envy, and a whole bunch of more. I'm gonna stop right there, but that's, you get the concept. That's the ego conscious mind. It's not conscious of nothing except those things. All negative qualities. And you had that in your personality, you're not a good person. Which constantly thwarts what? The soul's attempt to what? Attain spiritual enlightenment. Your hindrance is your ego. That's the whole name of the game. And most people don't have a clue. Well, I ain't got no ego. Yes, you do. That's your ignorance. And if you're ignorant of your higher self, that's the ego. Don't play with me. I ain't the one. Now, are you beginning to start to understand this process and how it works, please say yeah, because I got some more. I'm about to get it more. I'm gonna break it down. If it's a little too pure, I'm gonna cut some more for you to make it consumable. I ain't gonna give you garbage, but I want it to be right. Now, and once you have gathered what? Those forces after your rituals, after your studies, after your reflection, after your meditation. See all those things you have to do? I ain't got time for all that. Okay. If you got time to watch a sitcom, you got time to watch these games, all this nonsense, but you ain't got time to know about yourself, that's a you problem. Stay tuned to that nonsense, because that's all you're gonna get. You want some real stuff? Come check out your boy. That's what I do for you. But I can't get you off the couch. I can get you here to YouTube. Let's go. So now your utterance, when you go into your chants, whatever it is you say and do, then you might what? Unleash that power towards who? Your objective. If you want to do good, you practice Mayat philosophy. Why? Balance, selfless service, equanimity in your thoughts and your actions, all divine good stuff. That's what Mayat represents. Your ego represents everything opposite of that. Okay? Now, if you are, here we go. Now, these are you fakers, and this is how I'm going to explain to you. They know about y'all too. Watch this. We got something built in for you. Where you at? Now, if you are an unscrupulous, a sneaky, deceitful, low down, no good so-and-so person, then you are going to unleash that power where towards ends that what feed your egoistic desires. That means you're going to have fun. You're going to get all the benefits, and anybody who relying on you for anything gonna suffer. Why? Because you're gonna take care of you first. You don't care about nobody but yourself. You on vacation, living the life, partying, and your people home suffering in the dark. That's not a good person. Moving on. I just call it the way it is. It ain't personal. It's real. I see. Right? Get back. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. When you fulfilling your egoistic desires, you can perpetrate being a good guy. You can perpetrate doing something for everybody, but you really just doing everything for moi. And guess what? What's this? And of course, when the netter sees that, hello, now you got it. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to them. Now you got to pay the price. That the actions of you is going to be turned on you and used to cause events that will what? Definitely go against you. When you got God against you, you got a problem. Okay, understand that. Your ultimate desires, even if you may seem as some right now, you enjoying it. Yeah, you having fun. But to get away with what you've been doing in the beginning, but guess what? And even for a nice little length of time, you can get away with it. But every dog has his day. And if you use it, and you have been using it for improper means, you're going to reach improper goals. Why? Because the cosmic forces are made there for just that purpose. But watch this. Now, if you use it the way I do for proper means and proper goals, what happens? The cosmic forces are with you. Luke, use the force. And what happens? The God and the goddesses approve in what I'm doing, and they will assist me to extend that what is possibly based on what? Your level of evolution and your spiritual needs that may be what? Conflicted with your apparently righteous desires. Long as you living for the right reason, doing it for the right reason, you will be blessed. If you're still in the name of the Lord, professing to be good, I got a lesson for you coming up. Let's get biblical. Why? If your Anubis discernment is not sharp, then you will be played, used, and made a fool of. Moving on. Now, that's why what? That's why it's better what? Not to delve into this sort of thing unless what? Unless you are secure in your knowledge of self, secure in your higher position of self, which means being secure in your virtue through what? Purification. How? You ready? By living and acting through Maya. Ding, 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 ding. Order and truth. Divine justice. Meaning she don't blink, she don't bend, she gonna keep it the way it is. And that's what it's all about. If you are an unrighteous person, and when you sneak and deceitful, you are an unrighteous person. But watch this. You may not, other people may not see it because you're faking them out. You're lying and deceiving them. But guess what? The gods see you are an unrighteous person and a person who is not secure and sure not virtuous. Okay? There's a very good chance, what? That you will use that force for what? Negative end. And that will lead you to what? A greater degradation later on down the road. Where you will do whatever you need to do to get whatever it is you want to do for you. Ain't nothing godly about that. And watch this. Even though, watch this, in the present lifetime, a negative act may seem that it's going to pay off. Oh yeah, you've been doing your thing. What's this? And make dividends. Doing your thing again. And you might get a big house, a new car, may even get rich, finagling the government, using people. Eventually, what happened? Those things, you ready? Turn into sorrows. What was gold, now ain't gonna do no more. And you got worries, what will prevent mental peace. Always wondering if they're gonna catch me, if they're gonna get me. Yeah, because you're doing something sneaky and deceitful. You always worrying about when it's gonna other shoe gonna fall. Side chick. Don't know, can't have the phone down. Why? You don't know if she's gonna call, if it's a side. All that sneaking, deceitful action. You have to pay the consequences for those actions, which is the true valuable attainment in life, which is peace, contentment, and happiness where? Within oneself. You can't do bad, deceitful things and think you're going to be happy. It don't work that way. So, and later, after what? Suffering, there you go. And not finding true peace in life, what happens? Goddess Mishkanet. Know who that is? Karma. Right, she comes. I keep explaining to you. If your actions are righteous and virtuous, you will be rewarded with a blessing. If your actions are not up above board, you scrupulous and deceitful, sneaky person, egoistic, okay, pretending, faking everybody out, what happens? Your aspect of Mayat, which is control future births, why? Sends you what? She gonna send you back. Karma will send you back what? AKA reincarnation. And watch this. You may not like where what? You end up in the next life. Because this one, you ain't going that way, you going that way. Understand that. And what happened? She directed by who? The gods and goddess. Who are they? Maya. At Judgment Day. She's the scales. She gonna weigh your heart against her feather of justice. Tahuti, he's the scribe. He keeps the records. He making sure everything is on the up and up. And you got others. Anubis, he's the one that makes sure wherever you got to go, he's going to take you. But he makes sure you get a fair shake. All this is done within you. And watch this. And now to sin, your spirit being, no, wait a minute, okay, the God is okay. You had to go through the God, Mayat, Tahuti, and others, and to sin what? Send you where you need to go, to what? Here you go, to what? Experience. Humans, we are spiritual beings. We come here to have a human experience to what? Learn a lesson. And if you transgressed in a prior life, you come back reincarnated, they're going to put you in a position to what? Learn a lesson. So here you go. They're going to, what you need to experience and what? That you have decreed that you need to experience in order to what? Grow as you ready for this? A spirit being. Knowing thyself is growing into a spirit being that you really are, not running around thinking you're a human being and continue to do things that's going to keep you here in the human reincarnation circle, round and around. Why? Until you learn the lesson. You can't go to the next level without learning the lesson at this level. It's called life. Moving on, I see the clock running. And this can involve what? Suffering. We suffer because we're ignorant of who we are. Hosea told you, my people will be destroyed through lack of knowledge. And we ain't doing nothing to what? Obtain knowledge. I'm busting my hump every day to get it to you. Y'all think I'm crazy. Don't care. But I'm doing my best to help people who want to get knowledge of self to do just that. I ain't got a whole bunch of nonsense for you. Moving on, let me end this lesson. I see the clock. Don't want to keep too much of your time. But what happens? You will suffer what? After death. And then what? You'll be reincarnated, like I said, which may involve what? More suffering, as well as more opportunities for what? Redemption. Meaning, if you follow my yacht, there's a better way to go. So, if you need to be humble, and all y'all egotistical people need to be humble, you better watch out. Why? Because now you are going to get experiences that are going to humble you. And you can trust what? That it will be a painful experience. Oh, I ain't okay. Very badass. Okay, that is the path of what? The ignorant. And if that's you, watch this. You're ignorant, and that's the path. They call that the trail of what? Hard knocks, upside the head. Again, you hard headed, you gonna get upside the head. Why? You want that. That's the only thing you understand. Oops, upside the head. Sorry about the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. But you have to learn how to harness your inner self, the spirits and aspects and principles for the good. And you can use it. People have used it for the bad. I love it. Darth Vader. He wanted to be bad. He got his wish. And it's always the bad guys that's in the end wish they hadn't been bad. I ain't heard a good guy yet complain about being good. So they said good guy finished last in life. If you finish, it don't make a difference what place you came in. It's all about getting it done. And that's the lesson, right, thinkers? May you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you passed away. Get to know yourself. Harness the power that you have within yourself. Be your best self. I do.